Grow, Sell, and Retire is the podcast for the lazy overachiever. B.D. Dalton, author of True Gravity and Grow, Sell, and Retire, is here to give you his 25 years of secrets, tips, and systems to take your business to the next level. This is your chance to find out what is working in sales, marketing, and running your business. If you stop learning, you stop earning. Now, here's your host, BD, with today's GSR podcast.
Hey everybody, BD Dalton here with the Grow, Sell, and Retire podcast. I'm bringing you today 5 life hacks, things that are going to help you be a lazier overachiever. So I'm making sure that I'm bringing you some things that I'm using right now to make my life easier so that you can make yours a little bit easier. It's going to be a fast one today, but I wanted to make sure you had something in your basket because right now we're going through Brexit. We're going through all sorts of things here that are not making our lives easier. The banks are getting slower. Clients are delaying payments. They're doing all sorts of things that are making it difficult for us to survive. So here's some things that I'm using right now that are making my life a little bit easier, a little bit more fun, or a little bit simpler, creating those life hacks. The very first one is Blinkist. If you like reading books, you listen to podcasts right now, but if you like reading books, but you don't have the time to read all of them, but you want to know which ones are going to work for you, but you have a very short period of time to consume all these different books, go to Blinkist.com. That's Blinkist.com. This is a way to make sure that you're reading books in the old Cliff Note version. So the way that you go through the book and somebody reads it to you, they don't read you the whole book word for word. They give you the synopsis of what they believe are the best parts. So how I use this as a life hack is I listen to those books, those things that I think I might want to do. Either when I'm having a hard time of something, I'll look up something on psychology or motivation or business. And then what I'll do is I'll figure out if I like what the author has to say. And once I've had that, then I go out and I grab the book and possibly do the worksheets, surround that chapter, figure it out, and make sure that I can bring that back into my life. The second thing is we all have our phones, typically, that we're using to make sure that we are communicating with our staff, that we're communicating with our tribe, with our crowd, with our community. And I am using Rev. So Rev.com is a transcription service. It's actually getting really, really good. It's $1 a minute, but it's one of those that makes it so that I can talk into my phone or dump in an actual document and that I've put together, and it will transcribe it back to me, so it'll write the notes back to me. So I read into my phone, or I talk into my phone, I put it in the Rev app, and I transcribe. And I actually just sent something up that was notes that were about a minute and a half. It cost me $1 to get it up and down back to me, and that transcription that would have taken me 15, 20 minutes to actually type and think actually took me 5 minutes to speak and 1 minute to get back to me in time. So saving time, that's Blinkist and then Rev. The other one I'm using right now, and I'm using it a lot more, especially at night to make sure that my phone goes away, is that I use the little moon or do not disturb sign on my iPhone. So if you swipe down, if you've got an X, or if you hit the home button, if you've got a 7 or an 8, if you pull down on that, there's a little button on your control screen where your torch, your flashlight is, where your Wi-Fi signal, all that stuff is. That little moon, I'm probably teaching Granny to suck eggs here, but that little moon will save you lots of headache. So, and then the extra on that is that you can actually select people that are on your list of phones or on your list of phone numbers that can go straight through. So you go to your contacts and they can jump over that do not disturb. So if you've got kids that are out or your wife that you want to make sure that they can get through the do not disturb, or husband and they can get through the do not disturb, then you want to make sure that you turn that on for yourself, but then it protects those people that also have those issues that you want to make sure that they can contact you. another thing that I'm doing right now is I get lots and lots of LinkedIn requests. A lot of them I ignore, but ones that I think that actually will work for me and I can work for them or do something with them, I have copied and pasted or copied on my desktop a LinkedIn reply that essentially goes like this. Thank you very much for contacting me. I don't typically take on new LinkedIn contacts unless I know them or could do business with them. How do you think that we can work together? Send that back to them. And so I don't have to link in with them, but I've got a conversation going back and forth. If they can tell me how they think that we can actually work together, besides them trying to sell me a website or some recruiting, then we'll proceed from there. And the last one, and this is something that's been great help to me, but it's my last life hack for today, and this is outsourcing. I outsource through Fiverr, Fiverr.com. And Fiverr started from a Fiverr, $5, for outsourcing certain gigs. It's the gig economy. I know there's lots of them out there that are helping themselves, but I use Fiverr. It's great for me. I use this for the basis of logos, websites, all this type of stuff. I don't use it for the whole thing. It just gives me the foundations. So for PDF repairs, things like that, for logo design, anything that has to do with me just brainstorming or getting my ideas right, I ship it out to that. So that's my life hack for you for lazy overachievers. Blinkist, Rev, the do not disturb button on your phone, the copy and paste a LinkedIn request, and last of all, Fiverr. And this is searching for logos, websites, everything else. Make sure when you go onto Fiverr that you actually do look at the ones that have had lots and lots of reviews, and that they're actually staying at 4 or 5-star reviews, and figure out if they are 4-star reviews, what those things were. Did they pay or did they fulfill on time? But these are secrets for the lazy overachiever. New books coming out here in October, the assisted sale. I'm going to talk to you about it. That's going to give you a lot of life hack tips, and making sure that you are delivering and not just selling. Have a great one. BD Dalton here, over and out.
Thanks for joining us on Grow, Sell, and Retire. For more information, tools, or to book one of our team members to work with your team, business, or to speak at your event or conference, visit bartdaltonconsulting.com or email contact@bartdaltonconsulting.com. Buy the book True Gravity on Amazon. If you want to work for the rest of your life, that is your business. If you don't, that is ours.